your people, the best team on the court always wins. Not the best stars, but the best people. And if you got good people and they like what they're doing and they communicate, hard to beat. Yeah, hard to beat.
He's been a great dad, and he's obviously a successful business guy and made a lot of great moves. He has been really lucky to have, when he's, during all those growth years, like when I started working, he had some really core people that he could count on and help the company grow. Ron Fox, those guys were like idols when I mean, really good employees. I mean, loyal, hardworking.
Going on 87? Can't remember his age, but anyhow, he comes, pretty much he's in town, he comes to work every day. It could be an hour, it could be 4 hours, but he's here and checking in and knows what, keeping his finger on the pulse of what's going on.
How can it get any better than to have your kids start to take up? I know I get in their way a lot. They roll their eyes and such, but they're doing fine. They have really taken this thing to another level.
Traditionally, when my grandfather started the business, it was boat and marine supplies for the commercial fishing industry, and then we expanded into the recreational fishing industry. You get a lot of people knocking on your door looking for parts because the availability isn't everywhere. So yeah, we're pretty broad that way.
That was probably the best thing that ever happened to me. Is I went to business school at Oregon, and be very honest with you, I learned more in the summertime coming home and working with my dad than I did at business school at Oregon. It was kind of a real life thing. Things were very tight at that time, and interest rates and trying to get ahead was difficult. But he was more stable than I am, a little more risk taking, and he was very stable, had a good rapport, integrity, and certainly my mentor, without a doubt.
My grandfather, before he passed away, had a 47-foot fiberglass boat built to take up to. He took a trip with all of his cronies up to Puget Sound once, and then he came back, and then we had that boat in the family. So we did a lot of fishing in the river and on the ocean for salmon. That was kind of the main one. And then my dad, he got into team roping, so that obviously takes you to a different side of the state. So he would be off doing that. We'd sometimes go there and attend those with him as well. And then we'd hunt locally at home, a lot of elk hunting and whatnot.
I loved the competing part. You get into a roping with 200 or 300 teams, and you start placing in the top 3 or 4. That was kind of a little ego shot.
Our biggest assets are our employees and our people, and having them give the best customer service we can. That's where it all starts, and then we back that up with a strong warehouse crew, strong support staff, good buyers. I mean, the whole thing, it's all connected. Mainly and my dad will tell you this first, it's you got to have good people, otherwise it doesn't work.
We could not even come close to the expansions and things that we've done without people. And that's the only inventory we have. Our people are it. I just went through, we're employing now on the average of 150 people. Of that 150, 50 or more have been here 10 years or more. And of that 50 that's been here 10 years, 20 have been here 25 years or more. I couldn't say anymore. You cannot do this without good people.
Just like our family's been generational in this business, so is their side, whether it's logging and fishing and that, it's the same. Soon dad or grandpa retires, and then the son's running the boat, and that's how things go.
I don't know of anything that gives back better, it gives you more pleasure than to help kids. From ball teams to the 4-H, the FFA thing and all that. It gives me a real thrill, and our whole family a thrill. I don't know of anything more rewarding than to give back to kids.